Abundance to me is just this immense feeling of all surrounding love. I think material abundance can, of course, it's a part of it. I think materiality is not just something of the ego. I think it's a very valid and integral part of what it means to be human. You need certain materials, and also it's nice to have certain materials to add to your sense of being, your integrity as a human being on this earth. But to me, when I think of abundance, to me it's more about knowledge and like wealth, like emotional, spiritual, mental health and well-being. I don't think I could properly word exactly what the type of abundance that I feel is like. But if I had to kind of like go around it and see what it looks like, it's just kind of feeling this immense love. I think that's how I would best describe it, is feeling this immense love and appreciation, which allows me to see abundance. I think because it's not just inside of me, but it feels very mighty and like powerful, and sometimes even overwhelming. Despite all the bad, continuous bad in this world, all the good and the beautiful, the healthy, the nice moments, and to me that's just like opening me up to the abundance that already exists, and maybe that's it to me as well. Like material stuff can be taken away from you, but everything else is just, it's here, like the sun, the earth that you can feel, the wind on your face. I remember like walking outside today doing groceries. I just felt at home, like this part of the city is home to me, you know, and just walking outside and seeing everyone like with their kids out doing groceries in their traditional attire or feeling themselves, that to me, being able to witness that, being able to receive and appreciate that and feel like I'm part of it, feels like abundance to me. So just, despite what every person's opinion might be, maybe it will clash with mine or whatever, but I love humans. I love humans. We do fucked up shit, but I love humans. And so to be part of that, to be alive and to witness that is abundance for me. To be able to create what I can create, like get up, like just the thought of, I get up, I have an idea, and I'm like, what do I want it to look like? And this is all my playground. Like, this is all my playground. Abundance is definitely not one thing. Abundance to me is just this immense feeling of all surrounding love, and maybe also access. I think access for me comes back to quite a privileged position that I have, having a good support system, always having had, I've always had good resources available to me, or people that could help me or were willing to help me with my creative endeavors or work, school. And I think that the way I grew up made it easier for me to access certain things or believe that I could, right? So it was I felt confident enough in myself to be like, yeah, okay, I can do this, which creates, it opens these doors for you to more knowledge, to more insights, to more spiritual growth. I don't know what it would have been like if I didn't have that foundation, but I can only speak from the perspective of someone who does have that foundation. So that creates access, I think. I think it's a possibility, like what's possible in your head, right? What's available to me, what is possible, because there's a lot of abundance out here. there's so much to feel, to not to have, because abundance, I think you can notice, like, I don't associate abundance with ownership. I associate it with the possibility and access to it, or witnessing it, being part of it. Shortest answer is no, in the sense that I have never believed that something was not accessible to me. I have been at a point where I thought it wasn't possible. I would say not possible, it just didn't make sense. It felt very like, it's not for me anymore. So when I was a kid, I wanted to be a surgeon. From like 4 years old, I wanted to be a surgeon. And throughout my whole like childhood, going to school, everything revolved around doing my best. And not just for, career decisions, but just I wanted to do the best that I could. But it was definitely with that goal in mind, like that dream, I wanted to be a surgeon. And then in high school, when I kind of figured out that I wasn't actually very good at all the beta topics like science class, chemistry, all that, I was not good at it at all. But these were classes that I needed in order to study medicine. So when my teachers were like, Sydney, we appreciate your commitment, but you're not actually fit for the job. Like, it's not your thing. That crushed me, and it took me quite a while to get over it. Some people told me like, yeah, but you could always do some extra classes outside of school. You could just finish school with a different diploma and then kind of re-educate yourself. But doing the math, I would have to, I think, after high school, I would have to re-educate myself in 5 classes, which people normally would do over the span of 3 years in high school here, in order to be, fully prepared for uni. And then I would have to do med school and then some, and then some, and then some. Is it possible? Yes. Was it for me? Was I supposed to access that life? I don't think so. And after some hardship, I felt that it wasn't for me. Like, I believe that if you want something, you could definitely work hard for it and get it. But I think you also have to recognize what is for you and what isn't, and accept failure. And I think people have such a bad connotation with the word failure, but to me it's not negative at all. I think people can be actually quite arrogant when it comes to failure, and being like, yeah, but we can't fail. You can always try your best. I'm like, how arrogant is that actually? To completely turn a blind eye to what your purpose might be, or what is actually for you, or what does you well, and to be like, nah, but I had this idea. Like, no. Open yourself up to all the possibilities, and this comes back to abundance. There is so much. I'm not saying it's not possible, and I'm definitely not trying to discourage people, and not, but feel also intuitively what you should put all that energy into, instead of just doing it to make a promise you made to yourself or someone else, right? 'Cause promises can be empty. What are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for? I hope it's yourself. So I haven't felt like I didn't have access, but it's okay. I didn't have that feeling. I think there's just small moments where I feel like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, can I actually push through? I have those moments, sometimes daily, especially in a period of stagnation. Like, I feel this very stagnant energy in my body, and it's hard for me to get up, and I just feel so lazy, or I feel like it's just a bit harder to move and to get certain plans going. Those moments, it kind of reminds me of what you asked me about, like, does it still feel accessible? But then I kind of get into this mindset again of like, no, the odds are in my favor. The odds are in my favor. the odds are in my favor. I feel like what I'm doing, I do it with intention and I do it with integrity. So, nah, like, I'm good. I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. I think that's it. That's all I need. I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna end it too. I'm okay. I'm gonna use that as like my exit. I love that so much.
I'm happy to hear that.